Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Christine with Pattercrafts, and today I'm here to share with you the cards I made using the Flavor of the Month card kit by Scrapping for Less. The theme for May is in the countryside. So I'm a little late posting this video because I did go through and make videos showing the creation of all the cards. Each collection has its own video. They are a little lengthy at this time. As I become more comfortable with recording and editing, maybe I'll be able to just kind of make that all into one video. But to keep them on the shorter side, I did put them into 4 different videos. I will link those in the description below as they are available. I'll also link the unboxing so you can see what I received in this kit as well. So this is the ingredient sheet, and here's the Flavor of the Month for May, the card sketches. Now you can download these from their website, but I did want to show you because there are a lot of cards inspired by each one of these. So, you know, sketch 1, sketch 2, sketch 3, and sketch 4. So if you see me or hear me and you see the cards, these are the sketches that I use for this month. Of course, I did use some of my own thought process. The card sketches are nice because they give you an idea. Sometimes I start with that idea and go into a different direction, or just sometimes I just have my own idea of what I want the card to look like. So let's get into collection 1. Collection 1 had papers by Cardabella called Country Kitchen. We had the stamp set from Brutus Monroe called Farm Emblems, and that's what each one of these stamps is. We had some tags and frames, a letter sticker sheet, and some sequins. So card number 1 is this one here, which is inspired from sketch number 3. Stamped each one of the farm emblems down on some white cardstock, cut it, followed the inspiration for card sketch 3, and used the little tag here for good times. I don't know if most of these are not decorated on the inside at this time, but this was on a red card base from the kit. It's called Wild Cherry, but I did add a white mat on the inside. So there's card number 1. Card number 2, I had received this fun, like, retro vintage oven / stove paper. So I cut that down, used this little tag / frame seasoned with love, and a piece of the scrap there, and I did add some sequins. This was card number 2, and just a white mat on the inside. Card number 3, I took some of the scrap from the other card I just showed you, cut down the little stoves to add across the top, had this little tag, it says homemade with love, and then I had these, well, this a single sheet of pattern paper with different plates that you might have seen in a farmhouse, maybe today, but I'm definitely thinking, you know, maybe 40s, 50s, 60s. I don't know. All this paper was kind of like vintagey to me. Okay, then the last card was this one here. I used the little tag planted with love and just let this pattern paper be the star of the show. And add a little sequin there. And again on the inside, just a white mat. So those are the 4 cards I made with collection 1. Collection 2 had paper from Doodlebug, had a stamp set by Sunny Studio called Miss Moo. We have Down on the Farm Chit Chat pieces or ephemera, some Down on the Farm mini icons and sequins. So this card here, card number 1, I loved this flower pattern. So I cut out just a circle, used some more pattern paper for the grass, stamped, cut out, and colored the cow from the stamp set, and used one of the Chit Chat pieces saying, "Cow's it going?" And both of these are up on some foam and nothing on the inside. The second card, I love this one. This was supposed to be an interpretation of sketch number 4, but I mismeasured the pieces, so I added this little strip here, and I just love the way this card came out. Used the mini scallop circle die again. Added a little lamb in the tree from the sticker icons, and from the chit chat I used have a farmtastic day. And nothing on the inside. This card base was the whipped cream. And I forgot to mention the yellow card base earlier was also from the card kit, and that was called Banana Split. Anything that's white or black comes from my stash, because I use the white cardstock that comes in the kit for stamping out and cutting images. So here is card number 3 with the pattern paper. You just used a plain circle die and some stickers and some of that green pattern paper for the grass. The sentiments that were in the stamp set were associated with cow-related puns and things, so I did not use a sentiment for this one. And inside just a blank white mat. And the last card for this one is a shaker card. This really sweet cow, or I'm sorry, horse paper. Those are horses, not cows. With this little bale of hay and this chit chat piece that says nay. Now when I first saw this, I had no idea that I would even be able to use it. I was like, okay, I'll put it aside for scrapbooking stuff. But when I decided to make this shaker card, I thought that's going to be a perfect sentiment to put on this card. It's not really a sentiment because no one goes around to each other and says nay, but it's appropriate, I guess is what I should say. Inside is empty, and the card base is that whipped cream from the card kit. So collection number 3 had tiny checks paper from My Favorite Things. Now all the papers, the same designs, all these tiny little checkers, like you know, like a picnic blanket or picnic table stuff. So that's what I associate, especially the red with. It had this great stamp set from Scrapping for Less called Piggy Picnic. We also had yellow gingham ribbon, some farm animal stickers, and sequins. So for this first card, this is inspired by sketch number 1. Just created a scene down here. I just cut out some white cardstock and I used Copic markers to just make grass in the sky. So I just used different colors of green and just made like little V's for the grass. Put the sun from the stamp set up in the corner and used 2 of the images. Card number 2 uses the ribbon that we received in the kit and the stickers. So again, I used the mini stitched, mini scallop circles, and there is a stitching on the inside. You might not be able to really see it, but use 4 of the stickers that came in the kit, and this is a super simple card. Nothing on the inside. Card number 3 was inspired by sketch number 4. We used the sentiment, did someone say picnic? And then we created an entire scene here. I stamped the blanket that came in the stamp set and the sun. Used some Copic markers to color in the sky. Again, used different color greens and V shapes to make grass, and then just adhered 3 of the images that I had already cut, stamped, cut, and colored prior to making these cards. And nothing on the inside. Card number 4, Let's Have a Picnic, is inspired by sketch number 2. Again, made another scene and used the tiny check paper in different colors and also more of that ribbon. What was nice about the stamp set in this particular collection was you could at least create a scene with it, since the pattern paper was all the same in order to keep the cards from being completely the same, it was nice that you were able to make scenes with the stamp set. And lastly, we have collection 4, which has Farmhouse Paper by American Crafts. The stamp is called Barnyard by Avery Elle. We had some black and white twine, Farm Friend stickers, and sequins. So for this one, first one, I made a shaker card. Used 2 of the different patterns papers, probably 3/4 of the sequins, and I have one of the images from the stamp set, the little cow. And on the inside, I did put the sentiment, "How's it going?" because on the front, it would have been lost from the busyness of the pattern papers. Card number 2 has a couple of the stickers that we received in this kit, the little cow and the little chick here. I just love the little attitude this cow has, like so confident right there. This is inspired from sketch number 1. Used the sentiment, "Hey there." I did put a piece of hay right there, you know, with the cow. I was going to try to put more than, but when I cut this all down, I didn't realize how big a sticker that cow really was. But I'm happy with it. And on the inside, I just used another sticker there from the little sticker selection that I received. Card number 3 is inspired by sketch number 2 again. Used lots of different pattern papers in this one. I cut a circle out. "You are one of my favorite chicks." I was able to bend that sentiment so that it fit this circle so it could go over the top, and then I colored several chicks, cut them out, and adhered them onto the card. These 2 at the front, they are up on some foam. And lastly, we have this card here, "How's it going?" Used the twine that came in the collection, the pattern paper, 2 of the images from the stamp set, and one of the sentiments, "How's it going?" that is stamped with Versamark and heat set with white embossing powder. So this is the card number 4 from collection number 4. So those are all the cards I used creating the stamp set. Quickly, I'll just show you what I have left. For collection 1, I have 2 full sheets of paper. We have lots of scraps in here. All the letter stickers, I didn't use any of those. Obviously the stamp set and some sequins. From collection number 2, I have 1 full sheet of paper, lots of scraps, some of the Chit Chat, probably about half the stickers. I do have some of the images I'd already cut and colored, the stamp set, and I used almost all the sequins, but there are a couple left in there. From collection number 3, I don't really have any. I mean, I do have a couple that I cut down into using the largest rectangle stitch die that I have, so those will be a good base. And then I just have a couple pieces of other size scraps, the sequins, the stamp set, and 2 small pieces of the ribbon left. And for number 4, I have 1 fairly decent sized piece of scrap paper left, a couple of bigger pieces, but mostly it's just all small pieces. Obviously the stamp set, I think I have some sequins left, yeah, right there, and I do have a couple of the stickers. The pig, the 2 pig ones, and the little chick, and of course the images I had already stamped and cut out. So there's that, and then of course I didn't use anything from the banana split part of it. I do use this when I do the card kit mix-up, where I'll just throw everything down on the table and see how many cards I can make from what I have left. I tend to keep these first 4 cards from each collection only within that particular collection. So anyway, this is it. This is what I have done for the May 2018 Flavor of the Month card kit by Scrapping for Less. I'll have links in the description below. If you have any questions, please go ahead and comment. I love reading your comments, questions or not. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But until next time, bye.